Hi there, we are Compilo and this video is regarding the interview questions that are being asked for Power BI. So the first question that is I would say very favorite question for by any interviewer is difference between import and direct query. So to understand it, we have to navigate to our Power BI desktop, and what we can do is we can check in get data. Sorry. So once we open, we can see here that we get import and direct query as two popular options for data connectivity mode. So there are very common differences in import and direct query. Like in import, basically we get like a cache of data along with like a data schema. But in direct query, we only get data schema, and there is obviously no size limit for data, and I mean but at the same time not all the data sources are supported in direct query. Obviously there are a couple of other limitations in direct query which you can highlight while answering this question, like all the tables that are required to come should be from single database, and there are few limitations on time intelligence as well. Along with that, the returning data is limited to 1 million rows. So these are differences which mainly highlight direct query, and these are the things which are basically not available in import, and that gives it an upper hand to handle the data in Power BI. So our next question is joins in Power BI. Yes, we all are aware of joins in SQL. But when it comes to joins in Power BI, so what we have to do is we basically have to navigate to Power Query. As I think they should fix the error. Okay, so to see the types of joins that are available, we need to navigate to like in merge query, and we can see here that there are six type of joins that are available, like left outer, right outer, full outer join, inner join, left anti join, and right anti join. Okay, so this was something which interviewers like to ask, and I'm sorry, the changes are being applied. Okay. The next question is like, have you handled the flat files? Yes, whenever we work on kind of POC, or like our client says that the data is in Excel format or CSV format or something, so you can obviously say that yeah, you have handled the flat files. That means the data that was coming in flat files. Okay. Uh, the next question is type of filters that are available in Power BI. This is very common question in most of the interviews, like people like to ask. And what we can see is like there are different type of filters are which are available over here. Just give me a minute. Okay, right now what you can see is like filters on this page and filters on all pages. Okay, but what if I select any visual, like if I select a slicer here, so we get filter on this visual. That means there are three type of filters that are available, like filter of visual level filter, page level filter, and all report level filter. All right. Next is, where do we create relationships in Power BI? Okay, so there are chances that interviewers try to understand whether you have used Power BI desktop or not. So that time what you can do is you can just say that yeah, you have used, and you can tell that in model pane you have we create relationship, as you can see here, like we have one to many, sorry, many to one and many to many relationships that are available over here. Next very popular question is difference between calculated measure and calculated column. Okay, calculated measure and calculated column. I mean, when we do some kind of calculations which iterate row by row, that time we have to use calculated columns. But there are situations when we do not have to do this, and calculation is required on the fly. That means whenever we drag drag whatever our calculation is there, in the visual. At that time, whenever the visual loads, at that time only it is required to be calculated. So that time we use calculated measures. What is like another difference is calculated columns are generally saved in memory and calculated measures are not saved in memory. Okay, so what we can do here is we can just check here. If we navigate to data pane, so we can see that let us see this column. We can see that I have used if in on new medal column here, and if there is gold, it should write yes, and if it is some other medal, so it should write no. So this is calculated column because it is iterating each and over each and every row. Okay, but let us take example of calculated measure. Okay, I'll just highlight this visual so that it will be easy. Okay, this is age range. Okay, this is not available in calculated column, but what it is doing is it is just combining minimum of athletic event new age and maximum of athletic event new age, combining over this dash. Okay, so this is just dragged over here, and whenever it this visual loads or something changes, this measure comes into picture. It is not saved in memory. Okay, our next question will be what is query folding? Okay, again I'll have to navigate to Power Query. Just give me a minute. Okay, so what all the steps that are locked here, I mean, change the type 3, replace the error, type 2, type 1, all these are are conclusively called query folding because queries are being folded in each and every step over here. So the next question is, can we use calculated measures inside another calculated measure? I would say this is a really easy question for those who are using Power BI in industry. Yes, I mean when we create any other calculated measure, so obviously we can, I mean you utilize it for our calculations in another calculated measures. So I mean these are a few questions which were very commonly asked. So thank you for watching. Thanks.